I saw it.
Making sure I was accountable for all my actions, leading up to fight weekend. Making sure this didn't slip away from us. So I'm happy.
Yeah, but you are happy, but you got the job done properly tonight. You did exactly what you say on the tin against that kind of opponent. Is that fair?
Yeah. I told him I'd do it in under 2 minutes. It was like 2:20. So
you're a bit disappointed.
A bit disappointed there.
Darrion, can you talk about the finish a little bit? It didn't look like you had your feet exactly in the place that you wanted for that choke, but you still managed to pull it out.
My body was right where I wanted it to be. I think I opened them up with the elbows, forced them to give me the neck, so it's perfect.
So you're up against another young whippersnapper next, yeah?
Yeah, same thing. Like I said before, I'm taking those O's. Somebody's O got to go.
What do you think of AJ McKee as a fighter?
I think exactly what you guys think. He's good. He's 14 or 15-0 for a reason. But like I said, I'm the guy to beat. I'm the guy to beat him. I'm the guy to beat Pitbull, and I'm going to be a champion at Featherweight in 2020.
When you do that backflip after the fight, it's a risk. You could get injured.
Yeah, I know. I just had to make sure the cameraman this time wasn't going to fuck it up. Because last time, we all know I had to pay a big fine for doing what I do, just celebrating a victory. So I definitely had to make sure.
Now, how are you going to be using your win today to go into your next fight against AJ McKee?
Well, this is just another day in the books. Honestly, new opponent. You can't use this win to fight AJ McKee. I can't use the win against Henry Corrales to come in and beat Adam Borics. I just take it day by day and do what I do.
Now,
and that's beat fools up, honestly.
Now, are you going to use your same strategy, or are you going to be studying a little bit of the tapes going into the next fight?
I don't focus on what my opponents do. I just focus on what I do. So at the end of the day, it's me against me, and that's it.
Did anything today about the fight surprise you, or was it basically according to game plan?
It was according to game plan. Honestly, I was happy with my performance because I was able to open up. I heard instructions and I attacked exactly what I wanted to do. So for me, the work ain't done. We got two more wins to get that title, and AJ McKee's next on the list.
Is there a feeling with you? Excuse me. Is there a feeling with you that you kind of enjoy it, that when people start to write you off or underestimate you? You and I spoke about this, about the 2 Horiguchi defeats, for example. People said, maybe he's done, maybe he's finished. And it kind of rejuvenated something in you, and we saw that perhaps tonight. And maybe we'll even see that against AJ.
Yeah, I've been an underdog pretty much my whole life, whether on the football field, going to nationals, wrestling an undefeated guy, coming in tonight against a 14-0 guy. I've always played the underroad dog, and I thrive there. Where when people think they're gonna let me slip under the cracks, I'm the guy that's gonna step up and make everything happen. So,
Darrion, is there something in your life that has taught you that's kind of a journey for you in a way? You carry it with you. It's part of survival almost.
Yeah, I mean, it's my upbringing. Having 3 brothers. At the end of the night, mom puts a plate on the table, put 4 plates on the table. Whoever last gets the least amount of food. So making sure, I grew up scrappy. I grew up fighting. So it's just by nature.
Darrion, there was obviously a lot of talk about, Adam Borics, coming up. When you guys were studying him at Team Pinnacle, what were some of the tendencies you saw that you exploited tonight?
Well, obviously, you got a game plan, and my team does a great job with that. And so I do no thinking. They pretty much lay it all out. They lay the ground rules, and we follow it, And so, yeah, we were prepared for the knee. We were prepared for the broomstick 1-2s that he had, but at the end of the day, we focus on me, and when we focus on me, these type of things happen. So
last time there was the draw, obviously, that dictated where the fighters were gonna, when they were gonna fight. Now it's a little more open. Ideally, when would you want to get in the cage with AJ?
Whenever they look, I just fight. It doesn't really matter, I know he's got some injuries to recover from. I'm gonna get back to the drawing board and do what I got to do. So honestly, it doesn't really matter. I'm just here to fight.
Are you going to be one of those people who's really watching, for example, the Pitbull Carvalho fight when it happens, or is that more, when you get there, you'll watch the fights in
I
the
might
tape?
just pop up on that Pitbull fight. Since he don't want to fight me, I gotta find a way to fight him. So we'll see. If he wins that fight, I'll let him slide. But if he loses, I'm digging in his shit.
Do you have a message for?
I'm running in his grill.
Do you have a message for him? Since obviously, he could have chosen, the other fight, but he chose to move you to this one.
He already know what's up. When I get my hands on you, it's a wrap.
How do you prepare for AJ? He's well-rounded. He has a great corner. His father is a legend. How do you prepare? He can also talk mentally as well. So how do you prepare? How do you go about defeating AJ?
It's the same preparation. Going in, laying the groundwork down early, and then attacking it. He's human. Everybody's beatable, and I proved that tonight. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna go out there and do my business.
So his groundwork is flawed from what you see?
Who knows? Every fight is different. Yeah. So how you can't really say his ground is flawed when he just got a sick ass submission. So for me, it's just about me. Like at the end of the day, it's not about these guys. It's about me. I fight the man in the mirror every day. So as long as I can overcome that, then ain't nobody fucking with me.
Congratulations on your victory, Chief. We talked about the other day you being one step closer to completing the thing on your bucket list. What do you feel that you want to improve on for your next fight, if there's anything at all?
Well, just staying active. It's a lot. It's a lot to improve on for me. I'm still young in the sport. I've been a champion. I've smelled victory, and I felt defeat. So for me, it's about getting back to the drawing board and laying down the groundwork.
What do you say to yourself when things aren't going your way in the cage?
Well, I do. We have all these conversations with ourselves, but really it's just a lot of motivation. Like I'm just talking myself up. Like, let's go. You gotta pick it up. At the end of the day, nobody really wanted it like I do. So I think it's gonna show.
Seconds after you win, you face off with him. Your adrenaline is pumping. What did he tell you? What did you tell him?
Who?
Right now, you faced off in the cage.
Me and AJ? Nothing. Look, I know AJ. He knows me well, and so it's just normal. It's just like going down the street. Somebody want to fight me. Somebody that I know want to fight. Let's get it. So that's pretty much how. I've been in plenty of fights like that, and there's no difference.
Now,
Adam seemed pretty upset at the end of the match. What did you say to him at the end?
Well, Adam's a great competitor. Yeah, 14-0 is a hard feat. I didn't get to 14-0. So to be able to do that is very difficult. So I just told him what he should really understand and really know is, this isn't the all in. This isn't the end of him. It's only up from here. He just lost to a champion. And so for him, don't hang his head. Don't define yourself with wins and losses. You're a champion within your heart. So just continue to push forward.
I spoke to AJ before your fight, before you and Adam came out, and he specifically said that he wanted to face you next. How do you feel about that matchup?
Well, I just feel like he knew I was going to win. It's not whether or not he wanted to face me or not. It's just a fact that I was going to take out Adam.
He specifically said that your wrestling was going to be something that Adam Borics would have problems with. Do you feel like your wrestling is something that you're going to be able to take to AJ?
To AJ, to Adam, to
everyone,
whoever. It's not one person. It's just my wrestling ability, And so as long as I'm doing what I do, then take guys down, beat them up.
Would it be safe to say that the aggression you showed tonight was calculated, or was it just something you kind of felt in the moment?
Yeah, I did want to be a little bit more aggressive this fight rather than last fight. I was a little off. I felt like I didn't push the pace as much as I wanted or I could have, and so it was just getting back with the right team, and that's really what really is the big factor for me, is getting back with the right team. People that are ready to die for me, ready to put their lives on the line like I am them, and go to war, And so whenever you got whenever you got a solid team like I do, it's easy to go in there and put everything on the line. When you got a team that you feel like it's a little iffy, then you're gonna be a little iffy. So as long as I got the guys around me that I got around me, ain't nothing to it.
Do one more, guys.
Darrion, let's talk about your wrestling. It's your bread and butter, right? Well, how going and taking that takedown today, we noticed it was a little creative. It was different, right? Is that something you planned, knowing that he sets it up with that flying knee when someone goes and shoots for that takedown?
It all plays from what we've been doing in camp. We throw that high kick a lot. We throw that two a lot. We prepare for this. And so it showed tonight.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you, DC.
Thank you, Adam.
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. Shocked if this fight went the distance.
Unknown MMA. Everything you don't know about MMA.